this in your mouth? I promise it's not what it looks like. Get your mind out of the gutter and bury it in the sand instead. You might meet a geoduck down there. They're the largest burrowing clam in the world. Despite their phallic shape, geoducks are a culinary delicacy and are especially popular in China. Native to the Pacific Northwest, they were a food staple for indigenous people on the coasts of Western Canada and the United States, long before the luxury market discovered them. Geoducks are capable of reproducing for over a century. And despite the shape of their nose, also known as a siphon, this species has both male and female counterparts. In the warmer months, they release eggs and sperm into the water, through their siphon, of course. The eggs are fertilized in the water and settle on the ocean floor. Once they grow past the larval stage and their hard shell starts to form, they dig. Once they make it to about 1 meter of depth, they settle into the sand for life, happy as a clam. They don't reach full size until they're 15 years old, and they can live down there for more than 150 years. The geoduck shell can reach more than 20 centimeters, and its siphon can grow to be 1 meter in length. Talk about being well endowed. The siphon is too large for the shell, which is why it constantly protrudes. However, it can be retracted when the clam is threatened.
You mean shrink it?
Yes!
The siphon is also used for eating. They quite literally inhale their food. Geoducks suck plankton down one side of the siphon and expel water out the other. So don't mock the siphon. From reproduction to mealtime, it's a useful tool. Apparently, it tastes good too. In China, having geoduck on your dinner plate is a status symbol. Restaurants charge up to $300 for it. It's a flashy way to show off on a first date, in more ways than one. Because after dinner, you might feel a little frisky.
Do I make you horny, baby?
Some Chinese diners believe geoducks have aphrodisiac properties, for obvious reasons. The science is still out on that, but when eaten raw, they taste sweet and have a crunchy texture. In North America, their taste is representative of local culture and natural resources. They have been part of indigenous cuisine for centuries. In the wild, geoducks are hunted using high-pressure hoses that loosen up the sand, revealing their hiding spots. It's a dangerous job. Fishermen have died when swept away by tides or after they've become tangled up in their gear. Geoducks are an $80 million a year industry in Washington state alone. It's heavily regulated as poachers and smugglers tend to profit off the clam's coveted luxury status. Farmers have also seized the opportunity and are cultivating geoducks. They're in it for the long haul. It takes about 5 years before a clam is ready to harvest. Clam farms in Washington sell about 1.8 million kilograms of geoducks a year. As long as adventurous eaters are intrigued by this floppy and frankly crude-looking creature, they should have a lot more business where that came from. There are tons of animals out there bound to make even the most prudish people crack a smile. If you just can't get enough, and I know that you can't, you can see more of the geoduck on our list of animals that look like private parts.
Yeah, baby!
Having a phallic resemblance and being an expensive edible delicacy is what these animals do. And that's what makes them crazy creatures.